Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters, this is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here is the juggernaut, Joyce. A massive 80-inch reach, 6'6" tall, so much height behind this guy. And his opponent, David Adeleye, 6 foot. It is Joyce, the juggernaut, one of the hardest hitters in the division. Not many fighters hit harder than the juggernaut. David Adeleye, known as Big D, fighting out of London in the heavyweight division, and he packs a lot into those 212 pounds.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from London, England, and standing at 6 feet 6 inches, here is a British, Commonwealth, International, and European heavyweight champion, the juggernaut, Joyce. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from London, England, here is Big D, David Adeleye.
To fight in this venue, you have got to be a very accomplished fighter, and I think it's safe to say that both of these athletes are certainly that.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth, heaven on earth.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Left punch. Beautiful counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, listen to them, listen to them. You can hear the noise, but you don't know what they're saying. It's that loud. I'm sorry, man. I'm shouting you here. I'm sorry.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? That's a scoring left hand. Missed him with that uppercut. And he just missed with that left jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
With sluggish, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Right hand. Neither man really defending themselves. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance without a doubt.
There's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. David Adeleye couldn't take any more, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
Because that's so big, because they can push, because they've got the weight behind them. They may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because someone's going to get hurt, and someone's going to react.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. And he misses with the left uppercut. David Adeleye just took a big shot. Exchange here from both men. Adeleye rocked. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, got right. Push it up, get on with the job.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there jumping him, do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go, because you know they won't shake your leg. And that's it.
Oh my word, Adeleye in some serious trouble. That was the moment. Trying to answer that. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you gotta thinking. You just gotta be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot, a pickpocket.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. No power in those punches. David Adelaide gonna go down. What a shot, and down goes Adelaide.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you? Pretty close fight here in this round. What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? Another scoring shot there. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes on a brilliant win, with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to win. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice shot with the left. Very competitive round here so far. So much for boxing. This is a fight. He just misses with that big right hand. That many of the people in the division hit like them. Blocks that right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. Here comes round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? Oh, and he caught him clean! Is this the beginning of the end? I don't believe what we're seeing here. It has been a back-and-forth contest so far, no doubt about it. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. And misses with that jab. Can he close the show?
Does he know he's hurting? Look at him. That back foot went completely shivered. Did you see that time?
Indeed, David Adeleye is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. That'll be it. And we enter the 8th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Fantastic punch. This has been a very competitive round between these two. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
They score again with the left hand. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot...
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. A lot of energy put into that last round. Can they keep it up here?
exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what we call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Quick punch scores. Adeleye rocked. Is he out on his feet here? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and that's what he's doing here. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Oh, that punch. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are. Oh, my word, Adeleye in some serious trouble. Big D, David Adeleye is down. 10 seconds here. It's probably a round he'd rather forget. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
We've made it to round 10. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here. Believe what we are seeing. He parries away that left hook. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Good punch. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Good one. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Adeleye rocked. Does he have what it takes to get out of trouble here? I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great...
Oh my word, Adeleye in some serious trouble. Trying to stamps her back. He had his moment, but has it gone by? He missed with that jab. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. One of the best attributes to have. Adeleye rocks. Big D, David Adeleye is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
That is going to be one of those what happened next shots. Where did it come from? How did he land? He didn't get knocked down. He got knocked out. I mean, out.